Hey Sagittarius, how are you doing? So this is your feel good astrology 5 minute forecast for the month of February 2023. So there's a couple of, well, three main times I want to really point out about trends and influences that are going on in your life that I think will be able to give you some assistance in managing this month ahead. So the first thing that I really want to bring your attention to, and that is the energy between the third and the ninth house astrologically. So the full moon, as it appears in your chart for this month ahead, is taking place on the 5th of February, and it's really got the programming of stirring things up in your belief systems. You know, it's really stirring up this need to expand. It's stirring up this need to have an adventure. It's stirring up a need to really examine what you've believed your life and your world to be about, so that you get a much bigger picture as to what's really going on. Now, at the same time as that's happening, you're also very mindful of what you talk about, the facts and features and the facts and figures and what you believe life is already about. So you've got this kind of almost like a belief system to and fro going on right now, whereby in your heart you believe that there's something much more spiritual, much bigger than you phase going on for humanity, and yet the rational side of you, the head side of you, is saying, oh no, there's just this and this and this, and they're all unrelated. So it's almost like you've got a crisis of confidence in terms of what you believe to be right about your life. And that's really playing out in particular on the 5th. Now, what's adding to that is the energy of the 6th house. So for it, the 6th. Hang on a sec. I'm losing myself in my notes. What's playing out against that is you've got old family patterns are playing into this. So for instance, where you are really sure about how things are in the world and how things are showing up for you, it really feels like there's more stuff going on to do with resources and your creativity. And a lot of that is determined from your family patterns, from what you've already known, what you've already been told happens, and this, that, and the other. So it almost feels like you're kind of breaking away from what you've known about your whole life. This really feels like one of these red pill moments, a bit like going into the Matrix. It actually feels like something really quite significant is happening. And so there's a lot going on around that. Now, for most of the month, you will be focused very much around being busy and being in a steady flow of communication. And I think that's actually quite useful. And that's probably where this whole trauma, I guess, this like red pill moment is coming from, because it's because you're talking to people, it's because you're out and about, you're sensing that there is this, there are alternative views to what you've heard, and it doesn't matter whether you have put yourself on the left or the right or somewhere in the middle. What you're observing right now from the strength of all of your interactions is that everybody has a different view. Even if they have a similar political view or religious view, everybody's got this extra tidbit of information, and it's that what's really going on that's adding into the situation. And what's likely to happen from this is that around the 15th to 20th, you're going into quite a creative phase at home, but it's almost like you're having yourself a retreat. It almost feels like it's time to really retreat into yourself, so that you can come back to you, that you can find something that you know and find something that you trust. I do think that your home life and how you share that with your family will be a real balm to you mid-month. And then from the 23rd to the 28th, what's really going on is you're being very, very creative in the way that you're working. So you're being pulled back out of yourself. It's almost like what you learn then is taken into your home, and then from there you're moving what you've learned from outside the home inside the home, and then it's being sort of made into something creative. So it's a very, very intense time for you. And there's lots of healing involved in that. In fact, the more you can be open to healing possibilities, the better March will be for you, because March is a huge month. And I think we're going to be going through some massive world changes. So it's only right, actually, that you're going through this time of reconsidering what you've thought all this time. Boy, is it intense. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there. If I can be of any assistance, you can reach me. It's louisatannermunson@gmail.com, or you could also go to feelgoodastrology.com. Anyway, lots of love to you, Sagittarius. See you next month. Bye for now.